Welcome to the Stronger Marriage Podcast with Trey and
Lee. Did you forget my name there for a second?
No, I was just going to let you kick in.
You were giving me time to talk.
Giving you time to talk. Sometimes in workshops, being the extrovert, I probably talk more than I should and need to shut up and let you talk more sometimes, but it's just who I am.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Thank you for loving me anyway. I have other extrovert friends.
Yes.
That drive me nuts because they won't shut up where I can
let
talk.
you talk. That's why you married me.
Maybe
right?
That's right. Yeah. See, you learn more things about us all the
can
time. All these folks listening.
All you want. Yeah.
Talk all you want and carry on a conversation, and you just need to nod your head every now and then.
Yes.
And that works really well.
Yes. And they say women are the bigger talkers.
That's not the case in our marriage.
I don't know that you're a huge talker, but you do like to talk.
I do like to talk. Sorry about that.
Yeah. It's okay.
That's what I do.
It's okay. Hey, we have an exciting announcement.
We do. What is it?
We're going on another cruise.
Yes, we are. Hey, it just came up. If you do not or have not heard about the new cruise, the dates have been set. It is official. It is January of 2024. We leave out of Galveston, Texas on the 15th of January. That's a Monday, and we get back in on Saturday, the 20th. Prices are good. Everybody keeps going, what's the price? And we keep telling you, click on the link. Right. It depends on what room you pick. You can go as less as for as little as $1,000 to $1,200 for the whole couple. That's cheap.
It's very cheap.
But if you want a different room, it's going to be a little bit more. If you want a balcony or an outside room or something. So, but it's filling up. We've already got to we've got a certain amount of rooms they give us, and we're over 50% full in a week.
That's crazy.
So if you want to go on a cruise, it's a refundable deposit until about October. So put your name in there.
It doesn't hurt to go ahead and get signed up.
No.
If you think you might be interested, and if something comes up that you realize you can't go, you can get that money back until, sometime in October.
Yeah. And so that's the cruise. It's coming up January 2024. Come go with us. If you cannot find the link, it's on our webpage, treyandlee.com. But if you cannot, for some reason, figure it out, if you'll email us, message us, whatever it is, I will find it and send it to you the easy way.
Yes.
But try first, okay? Don't make me do it for you.
That link will have everything you need, and the travel agent's info is there. If you have even more questions after looking at the info, she's fantastic, and she can answer every question that you've got better actually than we can.
Yes. Yes. And so a lot of times people ask us questions and we say, you're going to have to ask our friend Christy. She's in charge. We just are speaking.
Yes.
So it'll be fun. Also coming up in May, we have the 13th. That's a Saturday, Tennessee. Athens, Tennessee. So if you're in Tennessee or anywhere close, you better get there because this is the last time we're going to be in that area.
For a while.
For
a good while, yeah. And then we'll be in Wimberley, Texas in the first weekend of June.
Yes, and that workshop registration has opened. Okay. And so if you're San Antonio, Austin, Houston, South Texas, Wimberley, Texas. Hey, Wimberley's a fun place.
It's a fun place to visit. So if you're looking for a getaway, just a place for a good getaway, it's a neat little town. There's lots of interesting things about Wimberley, nature-wise.
Yes.
There's some neat hiking trails and swimming holes and things like that.
It's a very touristy place.
It is. Cute little shops and good food. Anyway, think about Wimberley. Also in July is our getaway weekend.
It is. It's on the 14th and 15th. That's our big event. We will have people fly in from all over the U.S.
Yes.
Information on that. There's the limited space. We will only take the first 100 couples. That is
because the hotel, I believe, only has about that many rooms.
That's it. And so if you're interested in this, be watching on our webpage for more info because you need to get in early on this and not wait until the last minute and decide you want to go.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
It is. So what are we talking today?
We are talking about some simple ways for busy couples to reconnect. And that's everybody, right? Everybody's busy.
Everybody. We need to reconnect sometimes.
Everybody needs to reconnect. And these are just some simple ways that you may not have thought about that are, that will just help you go, hey, you're my friend.
All right. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. And I like the word simple.
Yes.
So this means it's not a hard thing to do.
Not big time consuming things, not hard things. Just going to take a little bit of thought, a little bit of intentionality. Just get it done.
Excellent. Let's talk about some ways to reconnect and figure out which ones we're going to do. What's number one?
And you even put a time limit on here. Give a 10-minute massage. So there you go. If you want to set your timer and go, okay, you get 10 minutes and then you get 10 minutes.
I like that idea. Are these can be either sexual or non-sexual massages, right?
Whatever.
Because sometimes as a husband, not all husbands, but as this husband, sometimes it might turn into sexual massages.
That's right. So there you go.
But it doesn't have to be.
Funny enough, I had an appointment today and was talking to my technician, and she said that her and her husband were doing massages last night. She said, I gave him like a 35-minute, like this awesome back massage. And then it was my turn to get one. And he like rubbed on me for 3 minutes. And he was like, I'm tired. And she said, every time, it never fails. And I said, okay, then you're going to have to start making him give you a massage
Go first. Yeah.
And then tell him however long you do me, that's how long you're going to get.
I thought you were going to say he spent 2 minutes massaging and went straight for a butt or something.
Well, she didn't divulge that information to me, but it's
husbands, come on, step up, husbands. You got this, all right?
Equal time.
But give a good 10-minute massage. And we have got a new little toy. I can say that, a little massager. It's called a massage gun. You can buy them on, you can buy them on Amazon. They have expensive ones. We bought a cheap one for $30 and it works great. And it's just a little it looks like a gun that just you can stick it on because you're not very strong.
I'm not.
You're kind of a weakling.
He always says my massages are pretty wimpy. So
sometimes I go, have you started yet? So I want deep tissue, and so you can really get that massage gun in there and pound to my back.
Because we did. I mean, we go to the gym several times a week, and we have been doing workouts that have been making us so sore, and so. Yeah, he stumbled across this thing that will massage your sore muscles, and it does not mess around.
Yeah, massage gun. If I can, I'll put a link into this episode on where you can find that massage gun, all right? It should be able to just pull up, but I'll fix it on there where you can find a massage gun. That works really well if you're not strong or your spouse says, hey, make it stronger. And I did that on you, and you can do it light, too.
Right.
You don't have to rough somebody up. Right. But a 10-minute massage is a great way to reconnect because it just gets couples together, and it can be relaxing, and it can be good.
Yes. Maybe get some oxytocin going in there.
Yeah, and that's good. That's a good thing that connects husbands and wives. That's right.
So what's the next one?
The next one is hold hands and go on a late night walk around the block or park or something like that.
Fun. No, we don't ever do late night.
We don't. We're kind of. Sometimes, but now when it's getting warmer, we'll be doing late nights.
We will, because you got to wait till the sun goes down if you're going to go for a walk in Texas.
Yeah, so we have friends. I can't remember if we have mentioned this on our podcast or not, but I'm going to bring it back up. We have some friends named Mike and Sue Henderson. Some of you who listen may know Mike and Sue Henderson. Mike is a doctor. He is retired. They're probably in their 70s. And for multiple years now, Mike and Sue Henderson go on about a 30-minute walk together every day. Very healthy, not only for their health, because they're both extremely in good health, but it's healthy for their health, it's healthy for their marriage, because they get to spend time together. Mike was one of the busiest guys in the world, but he still made time for a walk every day with his wife. So I was talking the other day with my friend Dr. Pratt, another doctor who's in for a checkup, just getting a checkup, and he said if more couples would realize how important it is to go for a walk together. He said, it will help you physically, and if Dr. Mike and Sue Henderson teach us anything, it will help your marriage because it's hard to go spend 30 minutes on a walk looking at your phone or focused on a TV or anything else.
Yeah, you've got nothing else to do but talk.
Just talk. So go for a walk. Go around the block. Hold hands if you want to, but you're not obligated. We try to go for a walk 3-4 times a week, and it's just one of the favorite things that we do together. It reconnects us. It gets us focusing on one another and gets us just talking.
It is. It's a lot of fun. Even when our kids come home for a weekend, when they all pile in and we do lots of game playing and eating and laughing, and it never fails. Somebody says, family walk? and we all
load up and go for a family walk.
We go for a walk. We leash the dog, we put the kids in strollers, and all 10 of us.
We look like a small gang, because there's like a huge crowd of people walking together.
8 adults, 2 babies, and 3 dogs, and we just walk, and it's fun because we talk and laugh and have a good time.
Yep, and the amazing thing is, it's just good for families. It's good for marriages. What a great way to reconnect.
Yes.
Can I do number 3? Are we ready to move on?
Yes.
So number 3 for simple ways to reconnect is ask some fun questions.
Yeah.
Ask some fun questions. Now you go, what kind of questions are fun questions? Maybe some different kind of questions. Sometimes we call these conversation starters, but fun questions are questions you don't ask one another very often. We ask each other every day. I get up in the mornings and go, "You sleep okay, babe?" Or at night I go, "Did you have a good day?" Those are normal questions. I've already asked you, "What's for supper?" These sort of things. But these are different kinds of questions. Think how much fun it would be. And you should know this. But let's just say you ask your spouse or significant other, what are 2 of your favorite memories of things we've done together? Trips, activities, something. And wouldn't it be interesting to know what your spouse thinks are 2 of the favorite things that you've done? It could be anything. Just thinking right now, we went on a trip last year to Las Vegas. I didn't really enjoy it. I really don't want to go back. But I had a blast because I was with you. And 2 of the most fun things we did was we played cornhole together and we played putt-putt golf together. Those 2 things stick out in my mind, that we went out of our way to spend some time playing some games together. Those are 2 memories just from last year that stick out as, that was so much fun. And when you think about the trip to Vegas, I try not to think about how much money we spent on food. We don't gamble, but it was like the food was so expensive. But we had fun playing together and having some fun.
It was a fun trip.
And so that's just one of the questions. What's favorite memory? You could ask your spouse, do you remember our first date?
Right. And you may have different memories about your first date.
That's right.
You may remember things about it that I don't remember. I choose to block out the fact that I ate all your fries when...
Yeah, I remember that. When you said you didn't want fries?
You remind me often that,
Yeah. Would you like fries? No, I'm not hungry. And I order fries and you eat them.
And I ate out of them.
Had I been
which
smart,
I've learned now is a no-no.
If I'd have been smart, I would have just ordered you some anyway. But I didn't understand women at that time.
Right.
Now, when she says, "No, I'm not hungry, I don't want any fries," go ahead and get another fries.
See, now I won't say that because I know you well enough that,
you will order the fries.
I will always order the fries.
Yeah. So here's another one. Ask about some special time when you were intimate that was just special. Some specific memory you have with your spouse that was just significant. Ask your spouse something like, what's her favorite candy bar? Lee likes hunks. Big hunks. Yeah, big hunks. Anything chocolate will make you happy.
Yes. So yeah, the first 3 things we suggested are memories. Talk about your favorite memories. Talk about your first date. Talk about a time you were intimate, sexually intimate. But then, if it's just kind of fun every once in a while, maybe when you sit down to the dinner table, Google conversation starters, and it's going to pull up some of these questions like, what's your favorite candy bar? Or what was your favorite subject in high school? Or your favorite teacher and why? Some things like that. And so...
ask some questions.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a family meeting at the table with kids, you might wait on the intimacy questions. So,
Yes, but these are fun things to ask.
Ask your kids. I asked Lee a while back one that came up, which was, did you ever get in trouble at school? And just so you know, for those of you who don't know Lee very well, she is not a rule breaker. And still today, I try to get her to break rules, and she's not. And what that means is, like, one time we were visiting an old cemetery, and the gate to enter the cemetery was like a mile away, and I was like, let's just climb over the fence. And she was like, we're not supposed to climb over the fence. And I was like, come on, climb over the stinking fence. We're going to have to walk. Anyway, long story short, I got her to break the rules. We climbed the fence and went over, and of course didn't get in trouble.
No.
But she's not a rule. So I asked you one time, what, did you ever get in trouble in school? And I expected to hear, no, I've never gotten in trouble at school, and found out you did from talking too much.
Yeah.
Or for talking to your friends.
Yeah.
And I learned something I didn't know about you.
Yeah, elementary school. What was it that they used to mark on your report card?
Yeah, you talk
excessive talking. Yeah.
And for a little introvert girl, it blows me away that you got that on there.
It was probably because I was sitting next to somebody like you that just got me in trouble.
That's probably exactly right. One other question, just for fun. Let's throw some things out there. If you could take a trip anywhere and money was not an issue, where would you choose? And I think this would be fun. These are just questions to help you reconnect with your spouse, to just talk about some things that are kind of fun.
Yes.
So ask some fun questions. Give a 10-minute massage. Go for a walk. Ask some fun questions. Number 4.
Exercise together.
Now, we just talked about going for a walk.
We did just talk about going for a walk. But
now, we think this is important because we think it's important to take care of our bodies, because it takes care of our marriages. Me taking care of my body says I love you. It says I love our marriage. It says I love my kids. Exercise together. And that could be go for a walk. Mm-hmm. It could be go to a gym together. It could be go for a run, a bike ride, a hike.
Yeah. But
get outdoors.
Yes. But we want to stay healthy. We want to be in shape for each other. And so we do that together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We went to the gym today. Go play tennis together. Whatever it is that you and your spouse like to do, just exercise. Figure out a way to go spend some time getting your heart rate up a little bit and doing some fun things.
Yes.
When we take trips, we love to go on hikes. And that is one of the things we love. I don't know that I call it exercise, but it's good for us, and it is exercise. But we love hiking. And
just staying active.
Be active. That's a great way to reconnect.
It is.
Can we also say, and Lee has brought this up in workshops, and she's really good at saying it, and I'm going to try not to mess it up. If you or your spouse, maybe you need to do some working out, maybe weight is an issue, maybe health is an issue, and your spouse doesn't, be the supportive spouse that says, maybe I don't need to go to the gym, but my spouse does, and you go, I'll go with you.
Yes. Or stay home with the kids and make it easy for them to go.
That's it.
Don't make it where they have to go at the crack of dawn because they feel like, after work I got to get supper and kids and blah, blah. Say, you know what, I can handle the house and the kids for an hour while you go to the gym or whatever it is. So, be supportive, whatever that looks like. But yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Be supportive.
All right, number 5, I would almost call this a pro tip. And what I mean is we didn't find this except probably the last 10 years of our marriage, and it has been a game changer for us. And I know there are people who can't do this at their stage in life, but if you can, it would be beneficial. This is one of those things, if somebody said, give me 5 things you're doing right now in your marriage that have extremely blessed you, this probably would be 1 or 2 on the list. And that is?
Go to bed at the same time.
That's it.
With the intent of talking.
Spending some time together.
Yes.
Meaning,
catching up.
We don't go to bed going, how fast can I be to sleep? We go to bed a little early every night so that we can spend a few minutes talking about a schedule, maybe praying together, maybe being intimate. It's just a time for us to connect and be together. Put the phones down for a while, but going to bed at the same time with the intent of spending a little bit of time together is very healthy. It's kind of what we call coffee times a lot of times, meaning you need some quality time with your spouse every day. And if you can get 10 minutes to go to bed a little bit early and just spend some time talking or visiting, that's so healthy.
Yeah. So you are the early riser.
I am.
And I am the night owl. And so this was really hard for me early in marriage because you'd get tired like at 9:30 and I'd be thinking, man, I got 2 more hours of stuff I need to be doing. And so yeah, we did not do this well early in marriage. But what I have learned is that if I still have stuff, I can still go to bed with you. Mm-hmm. And once you go to sleep, like now I read because I don't have a bunch of kids at home and have, lunches to fix and laundry to do and all that kind of stuff. But so now I read. But But I used to would get out of bed. Like, you'd go to sleep and I think, okay, I'm going to get back up because I really still had a few things I needed to get done. And so that's okay if that's what you need to do. It's just good to have that time to reconnect. And if you need to get back up, but at least spend those few minutes together.
Right. And we've heard of couples. We know couples that will tell you the same thing, that they didn't realize just how good this was until they started doing it.
Yeah.
And that, it's about spending a few minutes in bed before you fall asleep. And if you got stuff to do, get back up and get some stuff done. Or read after your spouse falls asleep or something along those lines. It is just a big game changer in our marriage.
Yes. So what's the last one?
Take turns planning a surprise date.
Oh, that's
Meaning,
fun. Yeah.
it can be simple. A lot of times you want to one-up, and that's not what we're looking for here. We're not, I got to do a bigger, better date than she did. Just means take turns. And it can be something as simple as tonight we're staying in and making sundaes or banana splits. It could be, but just once a week, may take turns just going, hey, we're going out tonight and I'm in charge of picking the restaurant and the activity. We're going to go play putt-putt. We're going to go bowl. We're going to go see a movie, whatever it is. But we think it's good if you take turns at planning the surprise date. We haven't done this, we haven't done this, but I saw a couple the other day that went down to a thrift store and picked out clothes and wore those clothes out. Yeah, and I just thought that is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
And not saying that's what you need to do, but I mean, that could be a fun way for you and your spouse to do something. But just plan the date. It's like, hey, we're going out Thursday night and you're in charge. Let me know what kind of clothes I need to bring. Let me know if I need to wear tennis shoes or nice shoes. And it can be a surprise. I took you on a date a few months back to where you didn't know even where we were going, what we were doing, and I had everything lined out for the entire day. It was a day date out, and we had the whole day, and you'd go, what are we doing next? I said, I'll let you know when we get there. And we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. And that was a little day trip, as you said.
So you can't always do that. But.
No. So this is bonus content, number 7. Because this is not so simple. And we've called this simple ways to reconnect. And this one's going to take a little bit more time and effort. But taking a trip together is one of the best ways to reconnect in marriage.
Without kids.
Without kids.
It is so good
to be
without
friends.
Yes.
Even.
Without parents, without anybody. It's such a good thing for a husband and a wife just to get away. That's one of the reasons we do Getaway Weekend that we do. We say, I'm sorry, no childcare. It is Getaway Weekend. It is about a husband and a wife and not about bringing you kids. And so, yeah, if you can take a trip together and figure out, maybe it's just a day date. Maybe the kids are in school and you both take off and you have a Thursday you can spend together before the kids get out of school at 4 o'clock. But take a trip. That is so healthy. Spend a day together having some fun.
Yes.
Bonus, not as simple, but very good.
Absolutely.
What else you got to add? Anything?
I'm good.
All right. Simple ways to reconnect. We gave you 6 plus a bonus. We'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll do another podcast. Thank y'all for listening. We are so honored that you're always with us.
See you in 2 weeks.